Warm greetings to you all, even if I can't see you. It seems a bit weird, but this COVID business is weird in lots of ways. I have the greatest respect and admiration for all that the Faringdon Peace Group has done over many years. It began in 1980 as a response to the cruise missile crisis. Cruise missiles certainly got people going in the early 80s. They were weapons designed for the used first in a nuclear strike. No wonder the Greener Women's protest started in the 80s, and many local groups like yours as well. Jenny told me that this is the 39th year of your annual fete. Not that the peace fetes are all that the Faringdon Group does, but they are remarkable. So many different groups have taken part. I was amazed. Twice Conservative members of Parliament came to make the opening speech. I can't remember anything similar anywhere else. Clockhouse here is a great place for such gatherings. It's a lovely setting, a great place for your temporary cafe, and acres of grass ideal for tents and marquees, stalls, music and dancing. I have so much enjoyed my many visits. I'm delighted too that despite this current plague, you have not given up. COVID actually makes new thinking possible for lots of people. Anyone can see that to spend about £200 billion on another generation of nuclear weapons, but not to be able to afford what the NHS needs, is daft. More than that, it's actually insulting to all those brave NHS staff who, at great personal risk, have to deal with those many hit by this current crisis. It's stupid as well. People ought to realise that, far from being independent, we even have to borrow from the USA. But the real issue is militarism itself. The world now spends nearly $2 trillion a year on its military. What could we not do with such a sum to end hunger, deal with disease, mitigate climate change, and help the tens of thousands of refugees fleeing from various wars which disfigure our global family? Only a few days ago, on June 26th to be precise, it was the 75th anniversary of the signing of the UN Charter in 1945. That preamble starts with a powerful sentence about getting rid of the scourge of war. It was the UN's first aim. The UN has done wonders in so many ways to improve our world, often with little publicity. But the scourge of war remains our major and massive problem, and a most dangerous one. The nuclear powers, including our own, may pay lip service to disarmament, but nuclear weapons remain their fixation. Far from increasing our security, they make massive tragedy and calamity not only possible, but probable. It's time for new thinking. Wars are not inevitable. Conflicts can be prevented, and some do end in non-violent ways. We are one people wherever we live on this earth. Our humanity is far more important than our nationality. People are ready to listen at this moment to such a message, which comes out in many ways, from your virtual fete today and from your many activities over many years past. Please don't give up, and please invite me again.